Field Mill is located in Mansfield, Nottinghamshire, England, and is currently the home to Mansfield Town in the EFL League Two. Field Mill currently goes by the name One Call Stadium for sponsorship reasons, and is known to be the oldest professional football ground in the world. Field Mill has been used as a football ground since 1861, and is believed to have hosted cricket as early as 1850. Field Mill was the original name of a large stone-built water-powered textile mill, in which the mill was located directly across the road from the present ground location. The club's site on Quarry Lane originally was used as a recreational centre for the employees of the Greenhall and Sons Works. The Greenhalls team played under various team names until a merger with the unrelated Mansfield Town in 1894, which formed Mansfield FC. The ground was also used by Mansfield Mechanics FC from 1912 to 1916. The current tenants, Mansfield Town, started to play matches at Field Mill in the 1919-1920 season. But for the first two seasons, they shared the ground with the Mansfield branch of the National Federation of Discharged and Disabled Ex-Servicemen Societies, or the DDSS, in which they used the pitch for cricket. In their first season at Field Mill, Mansfield Town won the Central Alliance Championship and were aspiring to join the Football League. But the ground sharing situation led to many fixture clashes, and they were only subtenants, which was not an ideal situation for any Football League application. Field Mill was sold by the Duke of Portland on May 2, 1921 for £500 to the newly formed Mansfield Athletic and Ground Company Limited. Upon the sale, the lease of the DDSS was not renewed, and Mansfield Town were given a new 25-year lease. From 1929 to 1931, Field Mill hosted greyhound racing, in which they paid £400 a year. But by 1931, Mansfield Town was elected into the Football League, and that was discontinued. In 1930, however, Field Mill made history, as the North Notts League Senior Cup final was played under floodlights. This was the first competitive match ever to be played under artificial light in England, and the match was between Allerton Forest and Welbeck Athletic, where Allerton won 3-0. In the first season after the Second World War, Mansfield Town's lease at Field Mill expired. However, the club was able to purchase the freehold of the ground after the Mansfield Ground and Athletic Company was dissolved. After this purchase, concrete terracing was added and a PA system was introduced, as well as the club buying land to the west side of the ground in the mid-1950s, which was then where the North Stand was built, which was funded by the Supporters Club and cost almost £30,000. In the 1960s, a new grandstand was built on the west side of the ground, which again cost £30,000. The space was bought from the Hurst Park Racecourse, and the stand made its debut in 1966, but was not fully completed until 1971. In 1999, after plans to relocate to a new all-seater stadium fell through, work began to modernize Field Mill. As the North Stand, the Quarry Lane Stand, and the West Stand were demolished, and new stands were built in their place. This included a two-tier stand on the west side of the ground. The stadium fully opened again July 2001. In July 2005, safety officials had to temporarily restrict Field Mill's capacity to only 5,000, when fire safety certificates were unable to be located. This happened again in 2007, when the capacity was lowered from 9,386 to 4,684, when the Nottinghamshire County Council cited a poor standard of stewardship and a lack of a proactive approach to safety. The capacity would slowly be raised in the years to come. In the early 2010s, Mansfield Town announced that Field Mill will be used to hold concerts and other non-football events to raise more non-match day income. On August 22, 2010, Westlife brought their Where Are We Now tour to Field Mill. The club had announced it was successful despite the poor weather conditions that had affected uncovered fans. No further concerts have ever been planned. Also in the 2010s, Mansfield Town were briefly evicted by landlord Keith Haslam, following a dispute of unpaid rent. The club looked at alternative grounds to play their home matches in, which included Alfreton Town's Impact Arena and Ilkeston Town's New Manor Ground. This was resolved by 2012 when the current owner, John Radford, purchased the ground in 2012. As of 2023, Field Mill has a capacity of 9,186 and consists of 4 distinct stands, which are the Ian Graves stand, which was formerly the West stand but is now named after the former Mansfield Town manager. He led the Stags to promotion in 1985-86 to the 3rd Division and was in charge for 311 total matches, winning 101 of them. The stand itself is the largest of the ground, with an upper and lower tier and executive seating. The stand holds 5,417 total fans. The second stand is the Quarry Lane end, which is behind the south goal and is home to the home fans. It has a capacity of 1,968. The third stand is the north stand, which is behind, unsurprisingly, the north goal and was traditionally the home terrace. But safety concerns led to the home fans moving to the Quarry Lane end. This stand has a capacity of 1,910. And last but not least, the Bishop Street stand. This stand runs along the side of the pitch, opposite to the Ian Graves stand. The stand was condemned and boarded up in 2006, but 4 years earlier, the Mansfield District Council gave planning consent for redevelopment. There are plans to build a 2,800 capacity stand, which would include new dressing rooms and facilities, but as of now, nothing has been developed. Thanks for watching. I hope you found the video informative and interesting. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and subscribing, as it helps me greatly and lets me know people are enjoying them. I hope you have a great day.